Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Taken in by Kirk right side. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Texans, first down.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 32.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They set up the screen here for Marks. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down from the gun, Stroud. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Point after, off and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
14. Seahawks 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Halani on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
We're going to start.
Here's Darnold. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Walker on second. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Now Darnold off the play action. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's a gain
Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Walker trying to run for the first. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 31-yard line.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Complete to Bobo. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that gets them back within 5.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. No finding his back, Mixon. It's a small gain up to the 38. To the ground by Nick Emanwari. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now for Stroud. He brushed him off with ease. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Seahawks opting for a fifth DB nickel set for this third down play.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 8.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
All right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the right sideline. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Rachaad White. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Buccaneers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Brock Purdy. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The 49ers up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Jalen Tolbert. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Cowboys get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.